Virgo, this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of October 2018, focusing on your finances, work, and money in general. So let's see what is in store for you for the month of October. I hope that you have a good month so far though. So let's see what is in store for you. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread, or towards the beginning of the month, you have the King of Diamonds. So this King of Diamonds indicates it can also be you here. It can also be another earth sign, male, significant in your life, possibly at the age of 30 or 35. This king has possibly worked for you in the past, and he has some kind of collaborations in the past with you. It can also be like a side project, or it can also be a project within the projects, like a sub projects that he like has an influence over you. If this is not you though, so it can also be this person can be the person that will help you along the way in your like work situations. Like for instance, if you have applied for some of the jobs in recently, if you're looking for a new job, for instance, then this king can be people or somebody that you trust, that you ask for help, let's say to send the applications, or it can also be like somebody somebody that you ask for advice on how to apply to this company and how the channel can be utilized and things like that. So be prepared to communicate with this king, and try to be practical as you are. I think there's no negative correlations with this king though, so don't just be positive and don't be afraid of this king. So the next card that you have representing the influence cards or the bridge card toward the middle of the month, you have the Two of Diamonds. So the Two of Diamonds here indicates that you have a quite like lot of things to do towards the middle of the month, and you may have to balance things out, how to manage your career life and your work life and your personal life. So this can also be related to the first card. Can also be like this person, this king, may also somebody that you have correlations in the past, and he came back to you and giving you some kind of a new proposals on things like new projects, and also be like if you want to work with him in certain new company or new sense of ideas. And that can be something that is draining as well, like giving you some additional tasks, additional work that you may not expect. But it looks like it depends on you if you wanted to work with him or work for him. So there's can also be like he can be your previous employer or somebody that you worked with in the past, but you have a good relation with him. So it looks like that you may have to decide, and whatever you decide, it looks like that towards the middle of the month you may have to balance things out. So the next one that you have presenting the past position of your spread, you have the Nine of Clubs. This Nine of Clubs actually quite interesting, because something that you work with can be with this king or anybody else. So in the past you may have some kind of a like defeat mentality, like you feel that you were being cheated, or you are being like not really respected perfectly, or like an emotional level. But I do see that this can be like your only emotions, like your only feelings, because in a more practical sense there is no like justification on that. But if those looks like that you feel you want to just stop doing what you are doing in the past. This can also be like because of your like work overloads, or it can also be like because of your like mental stage or personal well-being, that you have been encountering problems recently in the past. But whatever it is, like, you just have to move on and do what you think's correctly or what you think's right for you. So the next energy representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Two of Club. So yeah, so whatever you have done in the past, just go with the same thing that you mostly are doing. So don't change courses or don't change directions quite rapidly, because it looks like that you see the visions, you see what do you want to achieve in these ventures or in these projects or whatever it is that you have been communicating with this king in the past. So some of you can be starting in the past. It doesn't have to be in the beginning of the month, but in the beginning of the month this king will be very prominent. So this king will be contacting you, asking you, chatting on you, or chasing you, whatever the case may be. So yeah, just be prepared for that. But I do see there is a big vision on this, and you should not giving up on him or this idea or this task or this project. So the next card you're representing the things that you need to let go of, you have the Nine of Hearts. So it's very also interesting, you have two nines here. It looks like that you have to give up on something recently. And it can also be like your can be like your dream jobs or your dream positions or your dream roles that you want, or dream career that you have been waiting for. It can also be like if you're applying for several different positions in the past, you may get some rejection along the way. Like, it doesn't mean that all of the company will hire you. Like if you apply for 10 or even 50 different jobs, you may not be selected for all of them, and you may get like some of the painful rejections in the past regarding your like the role that you are wanting to work in the future towards your career. It looks like that it can also be because of that you have so many rejections, that's why you want to giving up on that, like the ideas on finding a new employment or finding a new job that fulfill you more. So the good thing is, because it's R9, it looks like that you will soon find the ending of this like stagnant or completely useless situations in your life. So the next card that you have representing the things that will happen in towards the future or toward the end of the month, you have the Seven of Clubs. So there will be some kind of oppositions in your career life towards the end of the month. If this is something like conflicts in your career, like has happened a long time, for instance, like if you have already got a lot of enemies or like conflicts in the workplace, that you don't like several people in your environments, your work environments, it looks like those type of conflict will be intensified towards the end of the month. So just be prepared on finding like the common grounds, or how to like calm down the situations, like calming down these people around you. So don't be involved in any sort of conflicts that you may have to yeah, just don't participate. That's the most important thing. So the last card that you are representing the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of diamonds. So this card also quite interesting because you have exact like numbers here. You get 7, 8, 9, double 9. So this can be something important. So there is a significant changes in your career life for some of you, and this happened possibly is not in the month of October, but there is some new beginnings as well. For some of you, it can be that way. It can be like sort of new beginning, but I don't see it for all of you. And this thing can be just intensify those things. Like if you have been wanting to switch career or switch jobs or whatever the case may be, this card can be quite helping you, because like if you want to change career can also be like something that you don't really have like good fundamentals or like good basics on that, and this month actually the good month to start learning about that. Like if you want to change career to be like a software engineer, then you can start learn how to program things, and this can also be something that is useful for you for your future as well. But overall here it looks like that there is a good like development in your career, and you should be moving forward with that and don't give up on these ideas, and hopefully everything will turn out better. So I hope that this reading is helpful for you, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe, and if you want to donate, just click follow the link on the description below, and see you next month. Thank you.